Hello and welcome to the pre-show Milk Run panel. I'm Devlin Langer, inventor of the Milk Run. You may now applaud. Thank you. I'm joined by my colleague, Stefan.
That's me, yeah.
Yeah, we got a Milk Run coming up soon, and we're here to discuss it. So Stefan, if you want to go over some general rules with us.
Well, you're right about the fact that we have a milk run coming soon. It is in fact Saturday, February 8th, 1 p.m. approximate time. Starting time, you know, weather can vary. Challenges, you know.
Of course, yes.
So we do have some general rules for everyone that everyone must follow. First, obviously, sportsmanship. We don't like...
Sportsmanship is key in every sport.
We don't like people to be unsportsmanlike. You know, in the NFL, 3 humps max.
Exactly. Exactly. No guns either.
Yep, exactly. Be respectful of others. Be mindful of non-runners. After all, I mean, it is the month of giving. And... route compliance. You must follow the provided route.
Of course. Otherwise, that's a disqualification.
I mean, if you don't follow it, what are you even doing?
Are you even milk running?
Exactly.
You're drinking milk and running. That's completely different.
Yep. Milk completion.
Yes.
I think that's a given.
Yeah.
I mean,
of
again,
course.
same thing with the route compliance. If you're not drinking your milk, what are you doing?
Exactly.
What are you doing?
Right, like, you'll get a penalty for that.
Oh, for sure. I mean...
At least.
Yeah, or even milk running if you don't drink the milk.
Exactly.
And we must have proof that you completed your milk.
We need you to bring your empty carton to the finish line.
That we do.
Now, you may notice, this is chocolate milk. You know why it's chocolate milk? Because we're drinking chocolate milk tomorrow.
Wow. That's a twist we've never seen before during the milk run. This will really shake things up, I think.
Speaking of something we've never seen before during the milk run.
Really?
We have an expected 9 people running.
Wow. That's unbelievable.
The most we've ever had is 4.
That is unbelievable. Think of the scale. This is scaling up. It's going to shape up to be one.
Well, with 9 people, the scale will say over 1,000 pounds probably.
This is true.
This
is true.
This is
true.
They're
heavy. They're big boys.
Most of them are.
Yeah.
I say most of them as if they're a lot of big boys, but they really aren't. We could talk about the map now.
We sure can. Let's visit that.
So, Jamie, pull up the map behind us, or in front of us, whichever is easier to edit. But we're going to start at War Memorial Hall. And they're going to run across Johnston Green in the snow. That will be slippery.
I think Johnston Green is going to be a big deciding factor here.
It will be the make or break, in my opinion.
I mean, if you can make it without falling, tripping on ice, slipping, you'll be in good shape.
And then we're going to stay on a side that we've never really been on before. They're going to go right. And they're going to come down to Gordon Street. That'll be interesting to see. And then they'll have a bit of a straightaway and come up past Summerlee and past Alexander.
You know, considering it's midterm season, I don't know how busy it'll be at the time.
That is
Maybe
true.
people are in midterm, so it'll be a big shakeup than what we usually see.
We are hoping for busyness because chaos is amazing.
Yes.
Afterwards, they are running through the UC again. That was great last time.
A classic.
We'll see if they actually run this time. We know they didn't last time.
Yeah. Well, some of them might have.
If I had to bet on someone too, it would be Tyler.
It would be Tyler.
Tyler's a runner.
Oh, we'll talk about
talk about betting. We'll talk about betting. Don't you worry.
Don't you worry. Yeah.
After they run through the UC, they're going to do a 180 and run back down the main street.
Yeah. I mean, we love going down the main street road of campus.
We've done that every milk run.
Well, it is a classic. You know, you really have to have it there.
It's the busiest spot of campus. We have to do it.
Yeah.
Once they get back to Johnston Green, that's when they're going to be drinking the milk. The chocolate milk specifically.
Oh, yeah. You know, chocolate milk here, I mean, after what? That's about a 1.5 kilometer run from the start to the milk.
That's right.
So, honestly, some runners, they might be really tired and it'll be hard for them to get the milk down.
That's right. And then after they finish the milk, they have a little alleyway to go through between Johnston and McKinnon. Afterwards, they will turn down the alleyway that Javen Kipfer and Daniel tried to cheat to go down last time.
A tragedy, really.
Really, honestly. How does that happen? Like,
I don't know.
you would really have to not know the route for that to happen, especially the cameraman too.
It's almost as if they don't go to uni here.
Well, one of them does. Anyways, they'll go down past Rosansky Hall, go up that other main street there. I forget what the name of it is. I'm not going to pull that up right now. Afterwards, they'll turn back down the little road there, not the path, the road. Remember that, guys, the road. And they'll run pretty much a straightaway all out.
That's their big straightaway.
We got two big straightaways to end it. We got a big straightaway all the way out to college, and then another big straightaway all the way back down to War Memorial Hall.
I mean, you really got to put on the rocket boots there.
You do.
Because if you don't, you will be left out.
And it will be hard to pass because, you know, it's snowy out. There's snowbanks.
Yep.
The sidewalk's thinner.
And there might be people everywhere.
Yeah.
We don't
know.
You
can't shove people like you're trying to run.
And there's cars.
And you can't, shoving them into traffic would be a tragedy.
I feel like that'd be a grounds for disqualification, but...
We'd probably have to stop the event.
We would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, that's why you don't push people in front of traffic.
This is why.
Specifically because we'd have to stop the event.
This is why we have the sportsmanship rules.
Now, someone we didn't see in the last milk run.
No.
The former champion, Tyler. Tyler was not in the milk run. We'll welcome him now to take a little...
I'd like to see him. I'd like to see him.
There he is.
There he is.
Tyler. Say his name and he appears.
Welcome to the panel.
To the panelists.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. It broke my heart to not be in the last one.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a real shame. Couldn't defend your honor.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited to try and take it back.
What do you think about the man who, he came up when you were not there? He evolved because somebody had to take your place, and that man was Jonathan Tomlin. What do you think about him?
Yeah, he's gonna be a threat. Like the first race, he kept pacing me
That's right.
For a pretty good stretch, and I was able to gap him after the milk. Mind you, he was kind of helping Jamie, so he's gonna be a real threat.
Yeah, and now we got more people to help Jamie. Jonathan won't have to.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
And one other person that also came up that you've never competed against, that is on level with your milk drinking abilities, Ethan Fisher. What do you think about Ethan Fisher?
Yeah, that scares me. I want to try to be first at everything,
Yeah.
And this Ethan guy, we've never heard of him before until last milk run, but he's a true competitor.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it, especially for his first milk run.
Yeah, from the way you guys talked about him, and it's not just him. I've heard some other guys have been training for the milk jug, and it's going to be
We've also got Daniel. We got another person, newbie, first time, Connor Harrington. Apparently he drank 2 liters of chocolate milk recently.
Yeah,
and I heard he's lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Whew. I can't believe he's doing that.
Are you keeping up with that?
Maybe not. I'm going to do my best. I really... I flunked an easy midterm question a couple days ago, so that's going to be on my mind.
Oh, okay.
Running this.
Yep.
We'll see how... Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to be determined.
Mental game is a big key here,
That's
folks.
true.
It's a big, big key. I mean, if you can get the milk, drink it, and have it stay down, whew.
Yeah, that's another challenge right there. I still don't know how it's...
And chocolate milk as well. We will mention 750 milliliters.
Yep.
Instead of 1 liter. We're nice. We're nice fellas.
We are nice fellas.
Yeah, but with how competitive the field is, it might be hard to keep it down.
That's right.
Have you been doing any practicing recently?
I went for like a 10K run on Saturday, but that was a week ago. So
10K though, that's a hefty run.
Yeah, that's.
I like to do long runs, but we'll see. I was stressing for that midterm on Thursday. So
Fair enough.
Well, every time that you've ran against Jonathan, you've defeated him. Are you going to reclaim your title tomorrow?
I hope so. I'm very confident in my abilities. Anything can happen on any given day.
That's
as you know from football.
Yes, of course.
But yeah, I'm jacked up. I'm ready to.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us.
Here.
Get out.
Your insight was very helpful.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Yep.
And
I'll
take my chair back now.
Of course. So, we talked about previous finishes.
We sure did.
Speaking of finishing, people who haven't done it before, Adriel and Connor, they're newbies.
I mean, listen, from what I've heard, one of them is lactose intolerant now. I mean, props to him. Props to him for doing it. He might be our first throw up of milk run history.
That is true. We will take a look at that in a little bit.
We will, yeah. So I don't believe he's gonna be the strongest competitor because of that.
That's right.
Adriel, I think you have the stats on him.
Adriel is mostly known as Javen's brother, really. Like, he's basically the same dude.
Okay. Well, Javen wasn't all that. He was all right.
Yeah. I think the 4 penalties really hurt Javen. He lost because of that, and because of a certain person's help.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was a controversial decision. I mean, we don't really know what to do with that.
Okay.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, Javen did not get third.
That is true. I feel like we've been yapping for a little long. Let's speed this up. Let's go over to the odds, shall we?
Sure, let us take a look at the odds.
Now, we were mentioning puking earlier.
Oh, yeah. The people wanted puking. They will most likely have it
You'll see it.
This milk run.
I believe that we will see it.
I believe so, too.
Now, so if we pull up the MilkDuel stats that we have here, we have the number of people to puke currently at 1.5. The over is a plus 175. The under is a minus 176. Or a plus 176. I apologize.
I mean, no, I think those odds are just perfect. Hitting them right on the head. Think about it this way. Connor, lactose intolerant, probably going to throw up. A guy that almost threw up last run was Dan.
Yeah.
So, we could really have 2 people throwing up here. It's really...
In the trial milk run, we almost seen Nathan Borman throw up as well.
Nathan Borman is a returning competitor.
Technically, he's never been in an official milk run. He was just in the trial, but we will see him in it. Let's just bring up the overall odds to puke. We see Connor firm lead. That guy's lactose intolerant. He's almost certain to puke.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, I had to text my wife there. Yeah, I mean, Connor, it's a given.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think so. And then Nathan isn't far behind him with the odds.
No, Nathan is not far, and Dan is right there too.
Dan's right there. We don't know about Adriel. It's his first time running it. More likely to puke than some of the other that we know.
This is true.
And then we'll look at odds to win. Tyler's a minus 10,000.
I mean, Tyler, for him to not win, when we've seen the dominant lead he's able to establish every time, it would be something bad would have to go wrong. Something would have to go wrong.
If he's not winning, I think he's torn an ACL.
Yep.
And even then, I think he can still get top 5.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm not sure if he's going to be stretchered to the finish line or if he's going to finish it, but he's getting top 5.
He is getting, he's getting top 2. Next
Speaking of which, odds for finishing top 2.
Yep.
We got, we don't even have Tyler on this list.
No, I mean, if he's not first, he's last.
Exactly. That's the Ricky Bobby mentality.
Exactly.
And we'll take a little look at penalties, speaking of Tyler.
Yep.
Tyler's had penalties before. He spilled milk twice on the same run.
But again,
remember that.
Doesn't matter if he spills a little bit of milk, if he can outrun the penalties.
That's true. Like, if he can get that milk down quick enough, even with spills, he's way out of the pack.
After he takes off from the milk drinking station, I think, that'll be a deciding factor.
And that's something we did not see out of Javen. He had 4 spills and still came in last, mainly because of the penalties. We will say that. Speaking
of drinking milk, though, and I think we have a real good milk drinking competition here with Ethan Fisher.
Yep.
A great milk drinker.
Ethan's up there with the all-time GOATs.
Oh, for sure. Jonathan. Also up there.
Yes.
So those two going to be a close battle for second, I believe.
Well, you got to get Tyler in there too. Like, not for the close battle for second, but like
the milk drinking ability.
For the milk drinking.
Yeah.
Tyler.
No, I agree.
Yeah. Like, oh my goodness. We'll start. We want to get a phone call with someone going here.
I believe so. I mean, we should bring one of the competitors up.
I think we'll call everybody's second favorite ginger in this run.
Oh yeah.
Nathan Borman. The first favorite is Jamie.
Let's give him a ring. Hopefully he answers.
Yep.
I mean, he'd be really insightful. He ran. I guess.
Stomach is growling.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it's the chocolate milk.
Maybe.
Hello, Mr.
How's it going, Mr. Nathan?
I should screen record this so that we can.
Oh yes, we should.
Yes, of
how's
course.
it going, Mr. Nathan?
It's going really well. Just out here, getting a nice cold walk. Getting the
fresh air.
clear, getting ready for tomorrow's
We did
race.
speak about the mind being a very
We did.
impactful.
We did. And you'll be
Yeah,
training your cold air resistance.
Yeah, actually I am. I'm coming with mitts.
Oh.
You know, keep it warm. I'm getting my hat. Not on me with right now, but you guys will be seeing that tomorrow. So look out for the hat.
Yeah.
Okay. And we heard some insight that you will be drinking Pepto-Bismol before the run.
Yeah, so the strategy here, boys, we're gonna go with the Tums, get some Pepto-Bismol, all the things to help the stomach stay clear, and then once we get to the milk, we're gonna sip away.
I have a question about that. How do you think it will go down with the officials? Will they care about the Pepto-Bismol or Tums?
Would you consider that a PED?
Yeah, would you consider that?
No, it's not an enhancement at all. It's more of a negation. It's like cupping, honestly. It's just helping them. It's helping the muscles. It's like getting a massage right beforehand, right? So.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know all about massages. I won't ask you about Justin Tucker. But what do you think your odds are for this, really?
Well, here's a plan. We're looking to not get last.
All right.
As long as we beat someone, we're taking a bag. We're taking a bag, honestly. That's my game plan.
Listen, who do you think is going to get last? I mean, you know, we've seen you run before, but we've never seen you against people who are such competitors.
And we have seen that you have the worst score of all time, even though it was a trial run.
That you do.
Look, you know, there's great competitors here. I don't want to say. I think everyone's great. Everyone has a chance here, and you know, I'm not here to bash any of the other competitors. I'm here to have a fair race, a clean race, and that's what I'm excited to do.
Now,
Oh, go ahead.
one question before you go. I mean,
have another one.
Two more questions. The first one, I mean, we already know Tyler is going to be getting the W here most likely, so I won't ask you about that. But what about second place? What do you think about that?
Again, we're all here to race. We're all great competitors. I can't say if there's going to be a prediction or not. I wish everyone the best of luck. You know, as a competitor myself, I hope to place second. I hope to place first. But anything can happen on any given day. So.
That's what Tyler said as well.
Yeah.
And another question. You're a big fan of the Purple Hoser. You know.
I am.
He's a podium guy. Are you a podium guy? Are you finishing on the podium tomorrow?
Look, like I said, I'm a competitor, but I'm also a podium guy. I'm realistic. We're looking to do the best I can. And
Okay.
It's not about anyone else in the field. It's about me. It's about improvement. It's about doing my best, and that's what I'm going to go out there and do.
Okay. Well, thank you for calling in.
Yep.
We will see you for the run tomorrow.
Yep.
You know, bright and early in the afternoon. Best of luck.
Thank you. Have a good night, boys.
You too.
Have a good night, you too. All right, well, one last thing that I think we really have to talk about that will affect this run, I mean, gravely, is the weather.
That is true. We have heard some concerns that people may not be attending.
This is an all-time low for the milk run, and the precipitation is, I mean, we're expecting snow, folks.
We've heard in the past competitors complain about coldness on the teeth when they drink milk.
Yes.
Tyler famously said in the first milk run, it's cold on the teeth. That was Jonathan. My bad. I forgot my milk run trivia. Speaking of milk run trivia,
Huh?
there may be some milk run trivia
There's
involved.
your right.
Oh,
Make sure you guys touch up on those books.
yeah. The weather will really affect it. We've had concerns from Jamie and Connor about coming in.
Yeah, well, you know, we're predicted to get approximately 6 centimeters of snow, I mean, throughout 8 hours. So
And that is a lot of
Yep.
snow.
yeah, well, some people have said that they believe it is, but I don't know.
We'll see how it goes.
No.
We are hoping to have a full 9 tomorrow.
And, but the real issue, I don't think it's gonna be the snow. I think it's gonna be the feels like minus 10 degrees Celsius.
That could be a little rough for some people. It is harder to breathe
Yup.
in the winter, but I have a dream that we have a full 9 people tomorrow.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, no, I believe we'll have 9 people tomorrow
Okay.
as well.
Well, that wraps up our show. Thank you for watching. We will
Yep.
see you tomorrow for the milk run.
I'm excited. You're excited.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
How long was that?